What up, y'all? You know who it is, your boy Kiss. Right now, you checking out the 3-point conversion.
What up? What up? What up? It's your man, Mr. Controversy. Did you miss me? We are back inside the 3-point conversion sports lounge. And I am a host, Mr. Controversy. And I got my guy Mace to the right of me. What up, Mace?
What's good, my guy? What's good? What's good?
Hey man, I'm chilling, man.
Yes, sir.
How's your day been?
Man, look, smooth week, baby. Smooth week. Deserved this week, my brother. The beauty of this week, starting tomorrow, we will have football in our lives all the
Oh
way
yeah.
to February
Yep.
2027, baby. There will not be a week in our lives without football starting this weekend. I
Which is
can't wait.
crazy. Which is crazy, dog. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Like, man, we're back. That was quick. But you know what? You know what? For us, me and you, I think I think it's because of course, I cover the Braves, but I mean, and first of all, we watched baseball, we do all that, but then,
Yeah.
man, that Atlanta Dream, that Atlanta Dream helped us out big time.
Oh, yeah.
With
Yeah.
what I'm saying, and it's still going on, but it's been so crazy with that. I think that helped us get through this, and next thing you know, it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
oh, football here, yeah, because that
But you
came
know
quick,
what make it even crazy is really football year round
and it is
because I mean you get they hype us up for the combine, then the draft, then we have
Mhm.
like OTAs, and it's just always NFL has found a way to make themselves relevant 365 days a year. So I
Right,
mean shout out to the NFL, man. Shout out to the
right,
NFL.
right, right, right.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Speaking of NFL, man, we got a good show, man. We're talking NFL. It's NFL heavy. I mean, training camp is here.
so
So we started last week, and we're really in the effects of things right now, man. And of course, we got to talk about what's going on in training camp. I got a couple of questions too to add. We'll get it. I ain't even gonna. I'm just. We'll talk about it. You know what I'm saying later on. But then we got to talk baseball. The trading deadline happened and went.
yeah.
Braves fans are after AA's head right now, but
Eh, be
and
careful, be
yeah,
careful, fans. Be
right,
careful,
right, right.
fans.
And in the midst of that, the Braves are on a 6-game winning streak.
Yeah,
So then too, with MLB, you got a lot of teams looking good right now, man. So we're gonna get into that. Also with the WNBA, man, they the dream. We saw what happened with the Aces, whatever, and we'll talk about that because me and you talked about it at the game.
yeah,
But besides that game, it looked like the Dream was trying to get on track. I mean, people are, you got players coming back and everything. So we just gonna talk about where they fit in with the rest of the WNBA, with the elite teams, whatever.
yeah.
Then we got Dr. Fowler coming on with Ask a Doc with the injury report, with what's going on in NFL, and even dealing with fantasy. So please let your family and friends know you can listen to the show live on the 3-Point Conversion Facebook page, watch it live, and also on the 3-Point Conversion YouTube channel. What up, Rick? What up, my dog? And yo, it is time to get to these quick hits. Let's get it. So first off, and it's crazy, man. Aaron Donald worked out for the LA Rams. Worked out for him and worked out in pads and a helmet. And he didn't. Well, he worked out with them. He didn't work out for him. This wasn't a workout
Yeah.
to see if the Rams would say, "All right, we want you back." This was to make sure he felt comfortable, see how he felt working
Yeah.
out in pads and helmets, and after the fact, and see how he felt, or whatever. But we'll see what happens. Do you think he's coming back?
Oh, yeah. You don't go out there and put yourself through all these type things if you don't want to play. He works out. I mean, if you check his Instagram, I mean, he works out as if he's playing, as he's
Right.
getting ready for a season. I mean, the thing he has to really, guard himself against is like, he hadn't had contact in 2 years. So how does his body hold up?
That's what it was. Right.
Yeah, when he getting smacked, he getting double teamed.
Right.
Those are things he has to worry about. If he can get his mind mentally and get his body physically ready for that part of it. Yeah, I mean, 'cause I think he looks at this team and it's almost Super Bowl or bust for the Rams this year.
Yeah.
And he's feeling like, hey, maybe he can be a contributing piece. He can be that piece that they need on defense to kind of free up Myles Garrett and let Myles Garrett do what he do, because you can't double both of them.
Nah,
You definitely want to because the interior lineman is closer to the quarterback, so you want to get the double there. So I mean, that might free Myles Garrett up, just come fly off the edge. Of course, you're gonna have to keep a back end to at least chip. But I mean, hey, shout out to Aaron Donald. I mean, he know he want to play, man. I mean, he looking at, yeah, man, I got to get one more.
You know what this remind me of though? When Reggie Miller tried out for the Boston Celtics that year with KG
Yeah,
and all, and it was going for that championship, and Reggie tried out and everything, and he was like, "Nah, I ain't about to go through 81 games. He's like, I'm good." And that's what we're waiting for. And does he? Because working out with all that's good, and you're right, Rick. But working out with all that feels good. You good when you working out by yourself and all. But like you said, you got pads and helmets on. It's different feeling. You want to know, all right, do I feel like I want to go 16 games with this on or whatever?
17 games.
Or 17, my bad. 17 games
plus the playoffs.
Playoff run. So, it's just, especially when you hadn't done it in a long time. So that's going, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But we'll
I mean,
see.
he has to be able to answer that question. If he can answer that question, and if he's good with that, then
It's a wrap. Yeah. So we will see, man. Shout out to Aaron. Moving on, the Washington Commanders are signing wide receiver Stephon Diggs to a 1-year deal worth $10 million. Mace, this, I'm gonna tell you why this works. Some people might say, "Oh, Diggs is not that guy anymore," whatever. But the reason why this works now and it looks good, because you already got Scary Terry.
Yep.
So Diggs don't have to be your number one. And if you got him as a number two, or just joining the team, you won.
Yeah.
So I think this is gonna be big for them. They needed that,
Yeah. Not only is it a win like that part, you getting Diggs in the second year removed from the knee surgery.
right.
So he's gonna be even better than he was
healthy.
last year.
Yep, exactly.
And I mean, and let's just keep it a buck. Ayuk messed this all up.
Yeah.
Ayuk messed this all up. I mean, if Ayuk had just
Shut up.
STFU,
Yep.
he'd be in DC. He'd be with his boy. But now you got Diggs, who's a Maryland kid. It just makes all the sense in the world now. It became so much sexier as Ayuk kept running to social media. So, I love this move, man. This is a great move.
Right. What up, Marlon?
Yeah, Marlon, what up? Man, the dream turning the ball over crazy tonight. My God.
And you can't double team either wide receiver. Yeah, especially if Diggs is healthy, that's gonna be big.
Yeah. Well, you still double Terry early. Diggs gotta show you that he can beat you.
Oh yeah, right. You gotta show you.
But once he does that, so to me, he's a better option than Debo, because again, I keep telling y'all, Debo is a gadget guy. He's just not
Right.
a legit receiver.
Right.
Diggs is a legit receiver, and you can do real like
You can
receiver
run
stuff,
routes.
with him. So yeah,
Yeah.
man, I like the move.
And let me tell you this too. What I think we don't give Diggs credit for, and we really saw it in New England. We didn't. We didn't. A lot of people didn't notice it in Buffalo because all we saw was the, if you want to call antics, when he was upset, when he was being a wide receiver. Most of that he was hyping his players up. I mean, being a player, that
Right.
you want. It wasn't like he was yelling at Allen. It wasn't like he was yelling at the coordinator all the time and being demonstrative or whatever towards him. But he's a leader. He's the person that you want that gets the team fired up. We saw that with New England. We
Yeah.
saw how he had them ready to play, and so yeah, they got them one. That was a great pickup,
Yeah.
for them. Probably was better to get him than Ayuk. So yeah, so we'll see, man. Moving on, and last but not least, LIV Golf secured, or Live Golf secures funding to keep the league alive, stated stated by CEO Scott O'Neil. I don't know if y'all know, but they were saying it was on his last leg. And players like it's a wrap.
And it's still on his last legs.
I
Like,
think so. I was about to say, I think it
yeah,
is.
dude. Like, bruh.
This might
Okay,
be
you
capped
gotta.
too, as the young folks
It
say.
could be capped, but even if it's not capped, somebody probably infuse a year. Let's see. But see, this is the biggest problem they're gonna have. All of the players who were kind of in with it, they going back to the PGA.
Right.
They
Yeah.
got that quick payday. It's we've seen all these different startup leagues, like NFL. Everybody want to rival the NFL. It's hard to rival an established entity. The
Right.
PGA been here forever, and yeah, you guys came in, you had the Saudi money, you pumped in all this stuff, right? But it wasn't good golf.
No, it wasn't.
It just wasn't good golf. It wasn't compelling. You had a couple of names, but you didn't have like the big names.
Can I say this? We've seen this in history with all sports. What up? What up? Cuz, and we've seen this where anytime another league has started along with, or whether it's along with or they're competing with the regular professional league, it fails.
No doubt about it.
ABA, CFL. Now I heard they trying to start a new league for the women's league to go along with WNBA. Hey, that's not going to work. The only reason why Unrivaled is working because it's not going against the WNBA. It's during the off season, and the WNBA players are playing, so it coincides with it. That's why it's going to stay. But
Right.
other than that, every other league, whether it's been football, baseball, XFLs came like 15 times. It hadn't worked.
They've
AFL,
had they've had so many
it's not gonna work.
reiterations of this thing. Yeah.
I think MLB might be the only league where they like, nah, we're not gonna try that. We're gonna be good. We're gonna, but other than that, every other league they tried to do something else, it failed. So please just chill with it, y'all. Let's just let it go. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
What up, Vince? Let it go. All right, man. It's time for the hot topic, bruh. And we got to talk. It's all Falcons. I mean, hot topic with training camp. And let's start off first. Mace, Bijan signed finally. They agreed and he signed. Kudos to the Falcons and to Bijan. What up, TJ? What up, Middlebrooks? I want to ask you all and ask you, Mace. Are you surprised and do you like the way Ian Cunningham is doing as far as, and one more, and have we seen the Falcons really do something like this where they've been aggressive in signing their core players and the players that they want all in one season?
Well, I think when you look at like championship organizations, you draft guys, you groom guys, and you keep guys.
Mm-hmm.
that's like these are like your blue blood guys. You
Right.
don't want to draft a guy and then then his contract he move on. Because that
Right.
means you either missed on him or it didn't work out.
Right.
You had to do this. You look at Drake. I mean, he's top 10 in his position. And for what he does for your team, it works.
Mm-hmm.
Bijan is arguably the best running back in football.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta pay him. So I mean, I just think they're looking at how the model organizations do it. Groom their guys, keep their guys, and let that be the foundation of your organization. Because when
Right.
you got a turnstile, like you're never gonna be good. Because when are you gonna get any cohesion?
Right.
You look at like now it's okay to add a piece here, but those foundational pieces, you know, teams that you mean look at Philadelphia, look at Kansas City, all the teams that's won. You look at how New England did it for a long time. Your foundational pieces, you keep your foundational pieces in place. And I saw what a couple people like overpaid Bijan, why you pay around it? I was like,
Shut up.
that's why all of y'all just need to drive forklifts and bag groceries and stuff during the day. Like y'all need to stop.
Hey,
you have to pay a guy like Bijan.
so let me say this. And remember, they just signed Bergeron. Like, so
No,
to make all these signings, and kudos to Ian Cunningham. And I think Ian is he learned from your boy Pace and
yeah,
in Chicago.
yeah,
You know, that let's go ahead and sign these guys. So first of all, because what it's going to do, it's going to show the team, okay, this team is ready. They're
yeah,
serious about winning. They're serious about their players. Where in years past, I mean, you might sign a center here, or you might sign this tackle on this one
right,
year, then sign. I mean, Julio, you had to sign Julio. We know that. But to be so aggressive in the offseason, we hadn't seen that in a
yeah,
long time. I don't think we ever seen that
yeah.
happen with a team like Atlanta.
But see, for me, I don't look at it as aggressive. I just look at it like you take care of the guys that you
Right.
drafted. You're basically saying we hit on these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we're gonna keep going back and forth about the Kyle Pitts thing, but I
Oh,
will
they signed
continue to
Kyle
say,
Pitts as well. I
yeah,
forgot.
but
They
I
signed
continue
Pitts
to
as well.
say
Yeah.
that, Pitts hadn't really had consistent quarterback. Let's see him get consistent quarterback play. Let's see him get much better coaching. I mean, that still remains to
Yep.
be seen. But you drafted him at 4. Why give up on him? And you still basically kind of had him under contract. You extend him, and then he goes somewhere. He gets an offense, and then he go crazy. Let him
Right.
go crazy here.
Right. Right. Right.
That's just the thing. When you draft these guys, you hope that they're going to be in your uniform 10, 11, 15 years. So, and back to Bijan, we talked about it last week. Like, he had all the leverage. Like, he knew it was going to get done. Why wouldn't it get done?
Mm-hmm.
It
Right.
was just going to be him and Jameer. And they talked about how they've been talking about it back and forth. One guy was going to get the bag, and then the other guy going to get it the next couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
So it just made all the sense in the world, man.
Yeah.
Like it made
It
too much
did.
sense.
It did. So I think it's cool, and like you said, other players look like, oh, if we, I mean, we know we can't sign everyone, or they can't sign everyone, but they're
Yeah,
probably looking like, but if I do my job, look at somebody like Branch.
yeah,
These rookies are young guys and Pierce and everything. And, if he's still here, like, if I could do what I'm supposed to do, they're going to take care of us,
right.
for the most part. Right. So, shout out to Ian, man. And it was what's up for Bijan. And of course, I believe that Gibbs about to be the highest paid running back, that's fine. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think players trip about that at the time, because at this time he's the highest paid running back.
Because it's next man, it's always next
Yeah.
man up. That's just
Right.
how it
And he can't
works.
control that. He can't
You
control
you
that.
you're the guy to the next guy signed.
Yeah, so he can't control
It's
that
always been like
area.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so right. So I think I mean, makes sense. Now, sticking with the Falcons, the Jalen Walker injury. That injury, so I'm not gonna lie, I was there. I was on my phone I didn't even see. Him. I don't think nobody really seen him go down, really. But I know I was on my phone. I looked at everybody was on their knees. I thought he was taking the timeout because they were doing a 2-minute drill and they just called a timeout and it was 2-minute drill. Then you saw him laying down, man, and you could tell it was serious because when I saw him hold his knee, I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
And they was working on him. Then players started getting up and they brought the cart. And he got up on it, they helped him up, but he got on the cart on his own. So it was like, we was like, maybe, but they stopped practice, whatever. But yeah, man, that's a tough out right there. Very tough. For him.
And what makes that tougher is the fact you don't know how many games Pierce gonna get.
Right. So
now you might be without both of those guys. Like low end, you might be without Pierce 6 games.
Right. What up, cuz? So I want to know now. You got players like you got Joey Bosa out there. You got Von Miller. You got Hassan Reddick.
Old guys. Old guys.
Older guys. But I'm gonna tell you why that's good. That could be good because now having Pierce there and these other young guys, this is somebody they can lean on that can help them. So it's a 2-for-1 in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because now they can show them how to be pros, how to play that position, and so on. It still might have something left in the tank, So I think that's a plus. Who would you rather go with, and who would y'all rather go with?
The youngest one is Reddick, so I'm going Hassan Reddick. Right. I don't know if I want Von Miller or Joey Bosa. I don't want neither one of those guys.
Joey Bosa, that joker stay hurt, don't he?
Yeah, but I mean, very good point about those guys can come in and the younger guys can learn so much more from them, but in bring them in too. I mean, we need production.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I say, give me the youngest of the bunch. Like I say, I don't. I mean, I think I can block Von Miller right now. But who knows? But I think if you're looking at it, you want the youngest guy, the guy who got probably a little more tread on the tire.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you would go Hassan Reddick, and like I say, it's a couple more other guys out there, or hey, maybe one of them guys you brought in. Maybe they're gonna relish in their opportunity.
Right, but you still got to bring somebody because they think, like you said, if Pierce missed games,
well, we know
you got to bring somebody.
You
got to bring somebody in because
yeah.
So I mean, Leonard Floyd was there last year.
Leonard Floyd was there last year. Bring Leonard Floyd back.
Right. Yeah.
He already he know the system because we still got the same defense coordinator. So yeah, learn how to stay.
Oh God. But yeah, man. That's what they're gonna learn from Joey Bosa.
Jesus.
Joey Bosa showing players or telling players how to stay hurt and getting paid at the same time. So yeah, because you for real. I don't even want Bosa rehab.
Joey Bosa know how to get that bag.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Yep, and not play as many games.
If brothers start to be injury prone too, there might be something they be concocting like, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, get hurt.
And then Tua finally full practice with the ones today. Usually doesn't do that. I mean, he hadn't done it since he'd been hurt for a minute. It was whispers, bro. Some media. We were thinking like, does Tua want this job, or does he know that Penny's gonna take it? Because the joker, he just won't practice. Like, come on, man. But so he did practice today, and he did fairly well in pass today. I had a reporter there, and he told us he did. Threw a pick. Avion Terrell got the pick, so shout out to Avion.
AB.
But I still think it's Penix's job to lose, honestly speaking. Even though right now Tua has the upper hand because Tua's going to play in game 1. They're not going to play in game 2, and he's going to play in game 3, more than likely.
Yeah.
But I just still feel like when Penix is healthy, what you say? They drafted Penix. What?
They paid 8th overall, yeah.
You have to let him see what he got. You didn't sign Tua to a big contract.
Nah.
So
But if Tua winning,
I was
they
gonna
off to a
say
good start.
unless Tua comes in and is blowing everyone, playing like lights out, playing great. Because I think if Tua comes in there winning, as soon as he lose, if he's not playing lights out, as soon as he lose, put Penix in. I just feel like he has a short lease. As soon as he had a game where he's throwing 2 interceptions, or it looked like he hurt. Come on, Penix, let's go in.
But if people really, if you're really in the Penix business, you want him to sit on that sideline as long as possible.
Exactly.
Because you want when he comes in, you want him to be fully healthy. You don't want him. Oh, you don't want him to do it. Old boy who just left. Well, I really was at 60%. Then I got up to 70. But as soon as I play a game, I'm really gonna be back down to 50 because you're gonna get knocked around.
Right.
So you want Tua to play well enough to where there's like no rush to get Penix out there. Because again, when you run him out there, you want Penix to be all the way 100% healthy, or as close to healthy as he can get. Because if he's not, as soon as he get hurt again, now you're looking crazy.
And let's keep it a buck. Stefanski, he's not a yes type guy. Like, he's not the type of guy, or can I do this, or I'm gonna do it. No. Stefanski's gonna make a change if he feels like he wants to make a change. Like, let's not get it twisted. Yeah. I guarantee you, when he got this job, his job is to coach, and that's what I'm gonna do. Stefanski from Philly, that's who he is.
But I also know this too. This whole regime, they're not married to Penix.
Right? No, they're not. And you're right.
Yeah, when you got new regimes coming in, they want their guy. Penix might not be Stefanski's guy.
You're right.
He might not like him at all.
They're not paying him a lot of money either. So
guys quit saying, man, that ain't my guy. Think about when Sean Payton first got to Denver. I don't want Russ. Y'all bought Russ in. I don't want him. Get that dude out of here, man.
And Stefanski has that type of energy as well. So
don't come here giving me no update on him. He ain't my guy.
Right.
Yeah. So do it that what y'all want, everybody. Do it that what you want.
So we'll see. And then the good thing is with Stefanski's offense, they run a lot. They're gonna run the ball a lot.
Yeah.
That's what he wants to do. So we'll see. But let's move on to other news, man, with training camp. I first want to ask you, who you think, and not even training camp, just season, who do you think will have the better third year as far as quarterbacks between Bo Nix, Caleb Williams, Drake May, and Jaden Daniels?
I would probably say Caleb, because they're expanding on what they got going on. He has the better coach, he has the better play caller. I think if you look at how the season ended for Chicago, I think you just really like what you saw from Caleb, and you look at what he's done coming into the season. He's got himself in even better shape. I think Ben's gonna kind of turn them loose a little bit more. I think they have like this trust factor between one another. I think they've probably been in the lab a lot. So I think we're gonna see the maturation of that Bears offense continue to grow. Jaden coming off too many injuries. Guy kind of stay hurt, so he got to kind of beat that. He gonna start getting that RG3 label. Like, hey man, this dude stay hurt.
Yeah.
As far as Drake May, I mean, you give him AJ Brown, but I mean,
look, the thing with that is, because I feel you, because I'm like you, because you want to say, I mean, that might have been enough, but when you think of what he did with not 100% Diggs and that wide receiver, you get AJ. It's kind of like it could be. It could be.
But if we again, we keep it real, like that run, that AFC run. I mean, it wasn't a good. AFC was
Well,
kind
the
of banged up
AFC,
last
the
year.
playoffs wasn't a good run, but
Yeah,
the season they were balling. I'm saying, and that's what I mean. Like as far as season, I'm not talking who's gonna get the farthest. I'm meaning like
yeah.
but
But what I'm saying with Drake May, I mean, I still don't know. Like, I don't see him having a better season than Caleb.
Right. No, I'm hey.
I just think with Caleb and Ben, and it's just more. Caleb just got way more ups. They got way more talent
right.
than Drake May.
Right.
And
No, I agree.
And they should be able to like expand on what they did. Like that Chicago offense, I think it could be a problem. And now we're seeing Luther Burden emerge. Like Luther Burden was really a problem at Missouri.
Yeah.
But he just, had a lot of other little things going on. But I think
he didn't play that much last year. He really getting
right
to the offense for the Bears.
So
anyway,
I think, man, I think it's gonna be Caleb, dog. I think Caleb is gonna really announce to the world like all of the talent that we saw at Oklahoma and at USC. I think he takes that next step. You're just like, yeah,
because you saw him get better. To me, watching the game each week, you saw him get better each week. You did, and you saw the offense get better each week. So let me say this though. Bo Nix, because they have a great offensive caller too. You have a great coach with Sean Payton. But now you insert Jalen Waddle in that offense. Bo Nix already bought out last year. And if he's 100% healthy, which they say they are, you say he is or whatever, with Bo Nix having Jalen Waddle, you still got Cortland, Cortland Sutton. You got the young guy, the speedster. And I know we don't want to give Bo Nix his credit, but Bo Nix is that dude. He could play. You know what I'm saying?
He can play. He definitely can play.
Yeah, he can play. So I think he's going to have a better year this year because of who he has.
Yeah.
I could see him really ascending. If it's anybody, it might be Bo Nix over Caleb. If anybody can get over Caleb, it might be Bo Nix. But then too, with this signing for the Commanders, I mean, Jaden was hurt last year. I mean, We're all assuming, can he stay healthy? We're right. But if Jaden is healthy and you got these two wide receivers, and this is more talent than he had his first year. Now, the only thing is Kingsbury not there anymore.
Yeah.
So how is that going to play a factor? That could be a big factor right there. But if we're just going off talent, with them adding a Diggs with Scary Terry, you got a veteran in Zach Ertz and everything. But like you said, man, with Caleb, he got too many weapons, dog. He just and then you have a coach that is very, very aggressive, like very aggressive. I'm gonna give myself a stop because you said it, but what are you saying? Stop it too, TJ. You don't think Bo Nix is that good, or is it that you don't believe in Jaden? I just want to know what you when you're saying that. What are you talking about? You can answer in the comments. But yeah, I think it comes to Caleb. I just think Caleb has too many weapons. And like I said, with Ben Johnson as his coach, Ben Johnson said this today. I heard the coach say this, Mace, and you don't hear this about another coach. I haven't heard nothing like this since March as a coach or offensive coordinator. They said, the offensive coordinator said, Ben Johnson, he's never talked about efficiency as far as the offense now, as far as the offense being efficient, and it's always attack. So when you have a coach that says attack with a quarterback like Caleb and weapons like they have with Adunze, Burden, and you got Loveland, and you added these weapons, the weapons they added that I think is going to make the what's his name? My guy from Detroit, they picked up. I can't think of his name.
Yeah. I know you're talking
like
about.
a punt returner gadget guy. What?
Mhm.
Man, so I gotta agree with you. TJ said Daniels. No, man. I mean, TJ. I mean, honestly, man, I'm just saying with Daniels,
He was snake bitten last year, man. That dude
he got
was rough.
hurt. Yeah, like
That dude was hurt.
that's why he didn't play well. He was hurt.
Then I watched that quarterback series. I finished it up. Yeah, man, that dude basically beat up all
I'm
season.
still watching it. Yeah, I just
And
started.
then you mess around first day of camp. They got a picture of him carrying his mom across the field on his back. I like, oh God, man, like, mom, stay out the way, mama.
Right,
we get it. Like, we get it, mama.
Yeah, just stay out the way. Yeah. So I think the fact that because it wasn't a fluke when we saw his rookie year. That wasn't a fluke.
No.
So I just think, I mean, so if he's not hurt, that's what he does. The thing is, like I said, the big question is because he has better weapons than the first year, also, especially last year, better than last year. But it's Kingsbury, the offensive coordinator. He's not there anymore. So what's going to happen? That's what the question is, But I still think, like I said, I'm with you. I think it's Caleb. So here's the other question: who do you think is the best second-year player?
Ooh. I gotta think who were rookies. Man, who won rookie of the year?
Who won rookie of the year? Did McMillan win it? Offensive rookie of the year? I think McMillan won it.
I'm looking for him to go up. I'm looking for him to go up. But for him to go up, that means Bryce gotta really have command of the offense.
Hey, okay, TJ, I can't say that. Now you've been unfair. Just because he had 1 year that he was injured. RG3 got hurt his first year. Come on now. Come on, dog. I know you don't like. Hold on, wait. TJ, I'm with you. I know we really kind of don't like Jaden because of what they were saying about him and Caleb, but you kind of taking that too far, dog. I'm not putting that on him just yet. Let him get hurt again first. Golly. Now you're talking about Burrow maybe, but we this other guy got, I don't know. I mean, he did have a couple of injuries just last year. Jaden did, but I'm gonna just give him one more year.
But I mean, listen, like it's kind of, because he in DC. I mean, they're going to say that. They're going to say that.
But I never, you know what? I was never a fan. I was never a believer of RG3. I thought RG3 was good a year, but to me, I didn't see it in college. He didn't look like he lifted weights. The way he ran, remember that long touchdown? The way he was running, it was like
he was a track guy.
One time.
He's a track guy, so his body was gonna look like that. He's a track guy. Now, I was sold on RG3. He had all the tools,
right? Because
he had all the tools. I'm not a fan of Dart. I'm not a fan of Dart. Like, I honestly, I like Cam. I want to see Cam Ward in year 2 because I think toward the end of the year, I started watching Cam film. Cam film was fun. I think the addition of Cornell Tate, and from what everybody has been talking about in Nashville, Cornell Tate got some extra tools that people didn't know he had.
Yeah.
So
let me revise the question. I meant as far as wide receivers. I'm gonna give you the names.
Oh, wide receiver. Oh, okay.
Wide receiver. So who's gonna have the best second year out of these wide receivers? McMillan. How you say his first name?
I don't know. Tex. That's what I call.
Okay. I want to pronounce it. I want to pronounce it. I want to pronounce it wrong. Emeka
Ibuka.
Or Luther Burden. Who do you think has the best second year?
Woo! I'm gonna go Emeka, simply because he is truly the number one option now. And in his offense, I really don't know how they're gonna use Luther yet. I think he's gonna take on the DJ Moore role, but we know with Emeka gonna get all the Mike Evans touches. Plus, you can move Emeka around. He's just not gonna be out there motion him in, put him at Y. And
Right.
sometimes he can play A because he got that big old body. So I think it's gonna be a mecca. I think we're gonna I think they really gonna unlock him this year. They're gonna really unlock him this year.
Now, I agree, but McMillan, he's their number one. He definitely the number one option now with
Yeah, he's the number one. But
getting hurt.
I don't believe in his quarterback.
What? You don't believe in him still? He looked good. He got an offensive coordinator and he got weapons. He never had weapons, Mace.
But he only played good against Atlanta.
No,
he only played good against Atlanta. Like he be lighting Atlanta. If he played Atlanta 17 weeks, I'd be like, oh hell yeah. But
oh, that's funny.
But I think it's a mecca because his versatility. Cause like Tex is just he's just an X receiver. He just outside, big body. You can do so much, and that's what I'm saying. With Luther, not sure exactly what they're gonna do with the offense, but I think he's gonna be the DJ Moore receiver.
Yeah,
where you can motion him around, you can give Luther Burden reverses. Like he did a lot of that stuff at Missouri. So it's how much of that he can take on, because again, he really didn't play a lot last year.
Yeah, and then you gotta honestly, and then just being real, you hate to. It's not because of his talent, of course. I mean, all of these guys are talented, but you do have Loveland, you do have Rome, Adunze, because Rome's last year before he got hurt, Rome was on that path where it was like, that monster coming out.
Yeah,
he was leading the league.
But he got hurt. But him get hurt all the time. Now you worry about him like that. Stay hurt.
Yeah, right now, cuz I know, but Bates crazy talking about they played Atlanta. He did kill Atlanta every time he played Atlanta. They killed them.
Man, he averaged 300-yard pass when he played Atlanta. Like y'all stop, please stop that. But and cuz no offense, the Ram game. Now remember, the Ram blew 2 coverages twice. 4 they went out to 4 twice because. 4, I don't know what they in zone or they in man, and 4 sitting down in zone and people just running right by him. So he really gave up 2 busted touchdowns. So I mean, I ain't really going. But if you want to count that, I mean, go off. Go off. But the Panthers ad got sent home, but I ain't gonna hold you.
Let me ask you, who was the better receiver? Just period. Forget who you think is the better receiver.
Emeka.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you gotta think when you gotta think when
you come from Robinson University anyway.
Yeah, but not even so much that. The thing with Emeka, like I say, it's the versatility. He can line up everywhere in your offense. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, he's not just an X, he's not just a Y.
Right.
It's so much stuff you can do with him in the offense. And I think he's gonna Baker. Again, the fact that Mike Evans gone, like he got to be around there just like Kool-Aid smile, like, bruh, just write me down for 115 right now. Give me 115 catches right now. I got that.
My only thing with Emeka, I know he got hurt. He was hurt. He wasn't as healthy, but when Mike Evans went down, he disappeared for a minute. And he ran into that rookie wall. He wasn't ready for it. I get it. Because he wasn't groomed for that. I mean, that wasn't the plan. Whereas McMillan was the guy.
A lot of that coincided too. Baker got hurt too now. Remember, Baker played about 5 weeks hurt. Well, Baker probably should have set his butt down. And like on quarterback, he talking about shoulder, leg. He out there still there. Sit down, Baker. Sit down.
We saw you do this in Cleveland. You messed it up in Cleveland. That's why everybody thought you was horrible in Cleveland. But Emeka was hurt as well. He was dealing with injuries as well. So, I thought, but like I said, the emergence of Luther Burden, though, and Luther Burden at that time was like your fourth option with the Bears, and he just took over. And I know Ben Johnson already said, man, that dude, he done came ready. He's further more than they expected him to be already. And with his speed and his explosiveness, gonna be a good year, man. We got some good wide receivers coming up, man.
Yeah.
So
and the only thing with Luther is, I mean, we all know he's a first round talent who failed because of his
Exactly.
attitude.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So,
They got. Yeah. Yep.
but
All
we'll
right. We'll
see.
see.
We'll see.
Yeah. We'll
We'll
see.
see.
All right, man. It's time for this. Yeah. It's time for the most infamous, the most famous
Stop it.
segment. Let's get it. All right, man. You go first. I always,
Yeah,
you know,
I'm gonna keep it.
let you
Me and
go
you talked
first.
about it the other night, man. You give a stop it to Alicia Gray and Ryan Howard, man. Like, stop sucking up to Asia Wilson, man. Like, she don't love y'all like that. Like, she y'all partner, but when the ball is tipped, man, she putting y'all on the floor, man. Like, when y'all gonna stop respecting her the entire game?
Right.
We gotta stop that, man.
Stop it.
Like, we're never going to crack the code if y'all just keep being nice to her. Like, all that post game shenanigans, I would have walked off the floor. Y'all wouldn't have caught us doing all this stuff. Like, man, get out of here, man. Like,
They he's not like this, but Carl need to be Pat Riley. Remember when Pat Riley was like, nah, nope, he ain't want Jordan, he ain't want the Knicks to be friends with Jordan and not doing
no
no,
fraternizing, man. No
don't do that
fraternizing.
because after the game, like you said, they talking, they laughing, they respect, and that's big sister. That's big sister to them. But yeah, like, yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel you.
Like, y'all dogs too.
Yep.
Except when y'all play her. Like, man, y'all
Yeah.
be crabbing, man. Like, we gotta stop that.
All right. My stop it. Stop it, fever coach.
Stop it.
WNBA against stop this.
Yeah, bro. Yep. But I'm with you, dog. My stop it. So let me explain this. So you got small colleges. I know small colleges try to do anything to promote and help you out or whatever, and look out for their fans and so that they're including their fans. My stop it goes to Akron college football team. So they have this promotion right now where one lucky fan will be able to script the opening drive in their first home game. Let me say that again, y'all. This is Akron football. This is a D1 school. Akron football said they're gonna let one fan script their opening drive. Yeah, right, TJ. Their opening drive of a game. Not we're gonna let them just when they plays, we'll call, they pick a play, we'll run it, during the game. No, we're going to let them script the opening drive. Mace, what in the heezy?
Stop it. Stop it.
I get a whole bunch.
Stop it.
Now, I'm gonna tell you now.
Stop
So they're
it.
doing it for the first game of the season.
It don't matter. Not the opening drive. The opening drive, I can see we're gonna let you call a play. The opening drive, Mace. So you
So I'm gonna say that I ain't gonna poo-poo on it totally because only because as a former offensive coordinator, and they probably gonna whoever win this contest, whatever, they all gonna sit in there because this is what offensive coordinators do. Give me your list. Give me your list. And I'm looking at their football schedule. They open with Wake Forest. So it don't matter what the hell they call, because you know what I'm saying? That's a cut the check game. So yeah, man, they can let my 17-year-old daughter call plays.
right.
So and Greg, so that's what I'm gonna get to, Greg. Yeah, give me your plays. You give me your plays, and then I'm gonna tell you why those plays don't work. And another point, because your script, so we sit all week and we make these scripts, and we want this how we think it's gonna go. But hey, say they kick off to us, say we run over the kickoff back to get the ball out to the 15-yard line. Now my script is out the window. Cause I'm not gonna stick to that script now. This script is based on a
What they
10
did.
play, 80-yard drive. Cause they probably kicked the ball out the end zone, down it, and then we started at 25 or whatever.
But if it is, hold on, I gotta do it because they asked for it. But here's the funny thing. You know what that is, though? You know what they're doing? I really think secretly. I think secretly is somebody told Coach, look, somebody said, hey man, this is what we're gonna do. We tired as OC. If this Joker mess around and script whoever we get, and they script the touchdown the first drive, and then we go back and he can't score, he out of It's fine to get the other dude out, get the OC.
But we also got to look at this. How do you enter the contest?
Right. Hold on. Let me see.
Is it like to get in and give $1,000? Is it $1,500 raffle too? Because
it's drawing, yeah. So they might do that too.
So again, this is a money making opportunity. So
of course, yeah, we know that.
Because Akron probably ain't got the best NIL deal. They probably, trying to. Hey, we might got a receiver that we need. He need extra $500, $600, $700. Yeah, let's kick that to him. So yeah,
I get it. But when I first, I'm like,
I ain't gonna poop because again, I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I used to say about time, hey, you think you do a better job than me? Come sit in here on Monday with me, watch film, and tell me what you see. Now you're gonna be wrong,
yeah,
but it's okay. Like I'm gonna really listen to what you talking about. I'm gonna be sitting back like,
as a matter of fact.
But what coverage they in, buddy? What coverage they in?
Why don't you do it? If somebody got you, I wish you. It'd be funny if you won it. And you drew up and you scripted up and they scored.
Yeah, I go there and dial this shit up. Cause first of all, I can really call plays.
Right. Oh, that'd be so funny.
Right. I can really call plays.
Oh man, but
I used to have. We had this dad one time. He used to always be like, "Coach, I can dial, Coach. I can dial it up." Okay, well, Monday, I'm here at 6:30 in the morning. Come sit with me. Come write the script for me.
Right.
Got him in. He like, Coach, see, we need to be throwing outs right here. Why would you throw an out right there? Because it's open. How is it open? They in cover 2. What you mean they in cover 2? They in cover 2. What does cover 2 protect? The outside. So why am I throwing out?
Right.
He like, oh, I said, you know what, buddy? All right, man. So listen, I'm all for it, man. I will sit here and go back and forth with people about calling plays all day. Because again, if you don't even know the coverage they in, you're not gonna be a good play caller.
But I don't know. I just know for me being a college, if I'm a fan of this team, if I'm an avid Akron fan, and that first, whether y'all called it or not, and the first drive we throw a pick or something, or our quarterback keep getting sacked, I'm going in. Like I'm gonna be heated. I'm breaking my TV. Then I'm gonna sue y'all for making me break my TV. Like I'm looking out for that person. But anyway, I get it. You know the person.
Hey man, cause y'all know first.
Right.
I'm throwing a bomb on first down. We throwing a go ball or a post. We put extreme pressure on that safety.
Because we doing all outs, what is it called on Madden?
4 verts. 4 verts.
4 verts, yeah, 4 verts. 5 wide, 4 verts. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny, man.
Crazy. I'm about to call a play like John Gruden, baby.
All right, so let's get into we're gonna do our 5 questions. We did it last year. We had a good job. We did good. Mace did Pac. I did Dennis Rodman. Who you got today, man?
Hey, man, I got my favorite receiver of all time, man. Andre Rison.
Ooh. Yes, I'm ready for it. Go ahead. And again, this is, for y'all don't know, this is $5. I'm $5. 5 questions to any sports figure, dead or alive, or we sitting at the table, just us two, nobody else in this room. 5 questions we get to ask. Not in front of our audience. Something like, I just want to know this. Like, he cool with his like we really ain't supposed to let nobody know the answers to the questions, but But go ahead.
So question number 1 for Andre Rison. So in the 90s, Dion and Andre Rison really brought swagger to the city. So I'm gonna ask Andre, do you think you get enough credit for making Atlanta what it is? Like, you helped put Atlanta on the map.
Yeah.
You was a guy who was always outside. Way more outside than Dion, but Dion had a club, so that's neither here nor there. But Andre, how do you feel about the accolades and the respect you get for really putting this city, the nightlife, on the map?
Right.
A first question for Andre Rison, man.
Right.
Number 2 for Andre Rison. Your Super Bowl run with the Green Bay Packers. They give you Sterling Sharp number, which I thought was crazy, but that's neither here nor there. Did you feel like
about that? I'm sorry. Go ahead. I never thought about that. That was crazy.
Go ahead.
You're right.
Super crazy.
And they won. Go ahead.
Super crazy. And he caught the first touchdown. Super crazy.
Super crazy. Yeah.
Andre Rison, do you feel that Super Bowl championship, how much respect do you think that put on your name for your career? Because it's a lot of great receivers who never got there. You got picked up and you made an impact.
Right.
Yeah. One, we're gonna get to that. And Andre Rison was him. So please don't get twisted. This I would go all the way back to Michigan State, but that's neither here nor there. You don't know nothing about wide receiver, so keep moving on. Number 3 for Andre Rison. How you let that girl burn your house down, man? And why was you on TV crying the next morning, man?
Crying.
Dre.
That joker was crying, yeah.
Dre. Should have kicked out the house, Dre. Don't you leave your house. She locked herself in the bathroom for a reason, Dre. You kick that door in, Dre, and you get them folks to get her out of there. How you let her burn down the country club or the South Crib? It was popping out there, man. We used to have statute of limitations ain't ran out yet, so we can't talk about all this stuff.
Right.
Boom. So yeah, that's number 3. Stand with the crib. Number 4, Dre. We know Tupac and Breed film Gotta Get Mine video. They filmed the video at your house, Dre, because you was under investigation by the NFL. Were you smoking weed at the house that day, Andre Rison? During the video shoot, Dre, you was smoking weed. And then we know it's your career, Dre. Why you got your jersey on in the video? Why you got your jersey on, Dre? Like, we know you. Why are you wearing your jersey in the video, man? Come on, Dre Rison, man. You was a star when the song came out. You ain't need your jersey on, Dre.
Right.
And number 5, Dre, I always like to get guys to answer this for me. As a wide receiver, Dre, and again, a guy who kind of invented on the field swagger. How do you feel about the money these receivers are getting today? Because once upon a time, Dre, when you left Atlanta and went to Cleveland, you were the highest paid wide receiver at $17.5 million a season. That's like chump change now. How do you feel about the money today that these wide receivers are making, Andre Rison? Those are my 5 questions for Andre Rison, man. I love me some Andre. And so to answer your question, cuz when Andre Rison was at Michigan State, he was like my favorite receiver as I was transitioning from quarterback to wide receiver. I love the way he played. We had the same build. I got to meet him. We kind of ran the same routes. I like the way his shoulder pads used to flop with the down. He had number 1 jersey. He put the jersey kind of up over his shoulder pads. I used to do the same thing. So we were like similar guys. And then I wanted to get the S curl in my hair. And then he had more swagger than everybody, man. And then when they played Georgia in the Gator Bowl, he gave Georgia like 10 catches for about 260 yards and 2 touchdowns. I was like, man, that's a guy right there. And he was spatted. He always was spatted. So that was my favorite receiver.
And he was the first pretty boy wide receiver I've ever seen in my life. Back then,
man.
like, Because he was before
Right.
Sean Dawkins.
Dre
You
was
know.
him.
But I,
Andre Rison
he
was him.
S curl and then it's swag. Yeah, so yeah.
Oh, and by the way, in that time, Andre Rison played Power 5 basketball. He was on the basketball team in Michigan State.
Mm-hmm.
He was an elite athlete. Like Dre Rison was him.
Shout out to Andre.
Him. Love me, Dre. You gonna make me post me an Andre Rison picture later on the day. That's my God. Lord Dre.
Andre Rison. All right. That's some good stuff right there, man. Good questions. My guy is who I'm doing it with, and it's a guy dude, is Ahmad Rashad. So Ahmad Rashad is a very interesting person. You look at his career and things he's done, and I don't even think he gets the credit he deserves. Today I don't think we kind of blew him in the wind, whatever. He should be winning some type of award. I mean, if it was BT, a Lifetime Achievement Award, he need to win some type of award because that's who he was. Ahmad Rashad was, especially everybody listening who's in the chat room today. That's what we grew up on. That was our guy. But anyway, we're gonna get into it. So,
one my guy, but okay, yeah.
You ain't like, I was big Ahmad Rashad fan,
he wore ugly numbers, so I can get with it.
I mean, not as far as playing. I'm talking about I'm talking about as far as him.
Oh yeah, he was Jordan guy. He was the first guy to just have super inside information.
Right. Yeah.
He was like a super insider.
He was that guy. He was cool with everybody. So
cool with everybody. Yeah, no doubt about it. Okay.
So the first question I have, kind of pertaining to that, as successful as you were in the NFL, being named to 4 Pro Bowls, an All-Pro, also, even being, and this is as a wide receiver, even being elected to the College Football Hall of Fame in college, and you were a running back who played with Dan Fouts, and that's how you got in. You was an All-American. You were wide receiver first, then they switched you to running back in college. Then you went back to wide receiver and you won, and you made 4 Pro Bowls, and then you were All-Pro. But with all of those accolades, but you are most known for your work as a journalist and media. Are you proud of being that great in media? Or do you wish you got more attention and praise for you being a football player and your accolades for that? And the reason I ask, because to be that good in NFL and get all those stuff, all of those accolades in NFL, and yet still you're known for your media work, that meant you did a hell of a job as a journalist. But at the same time, do you say, yeah, but I was that dude in Minnesota, as a player? So that's the first question. My second question is, all right, what do you think is your most treasured moment as an athlete? Was it the Hail Mary in 1980, when you caught the game-winning touchdown pass? I think it was Frank Tarkenton, I believe.
Yeah, Frank.
Frank Tarkenton. Frank Tarkenton. Was it that 1980? And back then, that was like crazy. You won the game. You hadn't seen things like that before. Or was it you going 1-for-1, hitting your only shot and your first shot in the NBA during a preseason game against the Minnesota Timberwolves as a 76er? Because remember, it was a promotion to promote Inside Stuff.
Yeah.
And remember, she was like, he was like, they wanted him to go in, and he was talking about how he got burnt by who was it? I forgot the player. Tony Campbell scored on him.
Mm-hmm.
And then they called timeout, and they went and drew a play for him. They drew the play for him, and he came off the screen and pick and roll. The screen, and he hit the jumper, like a 20-foot jumper, all net. So what was your most, because let's be honest, man, for you to do that and you're not a basketball player,
yeah,
and you playing an NBA game, it was a preseason game. It's a game. It wasn't like it was just no. This is a preseason game, so they're playing. People trying to win spots, and you hit a jumper, 20-foot jumper, like they call a play for you, and you hit it. You know,
well,
so
he's a pro. He's a pro, so you know, he
right. But still, that's still, you know,
yeah.
That's dope. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I wonder what's more valuable to him. My third question: when they came to you to host Inside Stuff, did you all know that it would be an iconic show? And then, what was your favorite segment? Was it Rewind, Jam Session, or just interviewing the athletes? And then, too, I had a crush on Willow Bay. I wanted to tell them that. I remember Willow Bay. I had a crush on her. But anyway, yeah, I just want to know, did y'all know that it was going to be an iconic show? Because, Mace, I'm younger than you. And I'm, to us, Cuz, Juan, I know y'all can agree, TJ, whoever on here, Inside Stuff to us, that probably kept us out of trouble because every Saturday morning during NBA season, that's what we watched. Remember, some of us that had cable, so that was our way to see what happened on Rewind the week, you know, when they showed Rewind for that week and what happened and all the highlights, and then Jam Session, all the dunks and all of that good stuff. And then, like I said, that bond that him and Willow Bay had, and Amar was just cool. We never seen that. For us, we never seen the journalists that cool, and you know what I'm saying? That was that hip and all of that. And that show really started to bring hip hop into sports. You know, so I remember they played Outkast, school, New School Fools. I remember they played it. I remember that. It was like, oh snap, yeah. So, right. Well, Sports Center's been behind, but I heard what you're saying that was Sports Center for us. Right. That was Sports Center, TJ, for us. That was, especially if you ain't had cable. Like, you're right, TJ. So, yeah. My fourth question: to be able to be best friends with Michael Jordan, which that relationship was like evident, you know, by you all's interaction. You know, it's the way he answered you sometimes, and it'd be like very professional. Then it'd be sometimes, you know, you get to mess with him, he'd joke, and he'll say a little bit more to you and all of that. Which interview was your most memorable that you had with Jordan? Was it the one after the game when he won his fourth championship on Father's Day after coming back, and he was very emotional? And remember, you could see Ahmad Rashad kind of holding him up and patting him on his, you know, his core when Jordan started getting emotional about the crowd when he's asking him a question, which that showed the bond and the friendship. And if you bond with somebody, that's a memorable moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or was it when he broke his silence after you know, he broke his silence with the media with as far as all that gambling, and he decided to have the interview with you, you know, with them when he was with them blue blocker sunglasses on in the dark. You remember he and Ma, did you tell him not to wear that? Like, did you tell him you tripping by wearing the blue blockers on? But anyway, yeah, that's my question. I never forget that. But I wanted to know.
Can I add a bonus question?
Yeah.
How much tricking you and Jordan did?
Which leads me to my next question. Yeah, that's a great question. Which leads me to my next question. You ain't lying. So, yeah, because, you know, yep. So now my last question. It's a two-part question as well. In 1986, you married Felicia Rashad. You know, like I'm in a way kind of like dapping you up at the same time hating. That's my baby. I still wish I could see Felicia Rashad. And anyway,
bad mama jamma, bad man. I got to see her in person. So she did my senior year. She did our commencement exam. My senior in college, she gave the commencement speech. Quarter piece, boy. Yeah, quarter piece.
I'd have been drool. Anyway, I've always been in love with her. But anyway, so you were married to Felicia Rashad, and I know you both were married twice before you got married. And then I know marriage can be rocky. This is a bonus question, I guess. How did you let her go, man? How did I mean, I know she could have been how and why did you let her go? Like fucking anyway, my question is when Bill Cosby was charged with drugging all those women, were you sick thinking about what if that happened to her? That was going on. Were you sick? And then when you were married and she was on the Cosby show, did you ever suspect that happened in real time? Like as that was going on, were you like, I wonder if he hitting that or whatever. That's Bill Cosby now.
That's Bill Cosby.
That's Bill Cosby, dog. And we know how that's Bill Cosby.
Well, we know now. We didn't know then. We know now.
Right.
We
But
know
I'm just
now.
saying that's Bill Cosby. He had money, like he was the guy.
Oh, yeah. But what I'm saying,
Yeah.
well, you know, if you look at the document, he was getting down like he was on them pills early. So you know what I'm saying.
I wonder if while they were in the show, one of he was wondering like, I
If
wonder
if he was dropping pills on everybody out there.
Yeah, like because he knew. But those are my questions to Ahmad Rashad. But shout out to Ahmad, man. Like
Shout out to Ahmad
he was.
Rashad.
I think everybody since then. I think Stephen A. And I know we hate on Stephen A. now. A lot of people do, but shout out to Stephen A. because of the relationship, the way he started out in journalism and how he built that relationship with Iverson. I wonder if that was if Ahmad fueled that with the relationship he had, not only with Jordan, because he had a great relationship, best friend Jordan, but if you notice, all of the players love Ahmad. They always joke with Ahmad, always, you know, he was that guy. So, yeah, shout out to Ahmad, man. Those are my 5 questions, though.
Ahmad Rashad. Like I said, I want to know what kind of tricking him and Jordan did. I know they did some tricking.
Right. But yeah, those are good questions, man. I love this segment, man. We get
tricking if you got it.
Right. All right. So I want to ask this. We're going to skip to our question of the night, man. Since we got people on here. Name an athlete or player that never got their just due on how good they were just because of the team they were on. So go ahead.
No, I'm saying, you know what name always come to mind whenever I'm asked this, and his personality played a big part in it. Mm-hmm. But if you really go back and look at this team, he was like a dude because he did all of the dirty work. Mm-hmm. Did all of the dirty work. Joe Dumars. Did all the dirty work. Isaiah was the dude. Lambeer, Rodman, even Vinny the microwave. But Joe Dumars had to be the defensive stopper. He was, he was a Jordan stopper.
Right.
But he did, and he always had that same look on his face.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You never really see him smile or laugh. Even when they were winning, he would just kind of be like, he don't get enough credit. Even when we talk about, like, whenever they bring up that Detroit bad boy team, now that time has taken care of stuff, a lot of people like, well, you got to remember Joe, but like doing that run, he would just be like, hey, man, I don't know if they do all this without number 4.
Right.
4 was like him.
Yep.
But he don't get his just due, man. So, like, whenever I hear that question, his name always pops up in mind first.
Like that. Ron Harper, yep. I get that too. Yeah, Ron Harper he don't get enough credit. I got one. I always think of this guy. And that's funny because I just saw some highlights of him. He was that good, but it was the team he was on, the offense more so. Derek Mason.
Wide receiver.
Derek Mason was a beast.
Wide receiver.
He never had the greatest quarterbacks. He didn't, he went on the teams where they threw the most. But you're talking about running routes. You're talking about getting open, productive, tough. Derek Mason.
Yeah.
Always. I always think of Derek Mason. Yeah, so he's one. I think if, of course, he was on a flashier team and they threw more, and
Yeah.
he would be in the Hall of Fame easily.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna give you a guy. He was my when I lived in Charlotte, he was my favorite Foot Locker shopper because he was in the store all the time and nobody never recognized him. I mean, nobody never recognized him. But he would sit there, he would sit in the store like 2 hours and he would just talk football. And then, people be like, man, who is that? I'm like, y'all know who that is? Yancey Thigpen.
Yeah, Yancey was my guy. I've been watching.
Solid career. I mean, he made play. I mean, he wasn't ever a star, but when the Steelers needed a play, somehow 82 always came up with the play.
Let me tell you, I was a big fan of Yancey. And the thing was, to me, I mean, you had Rising, but other than Rising, you didn't have those type of players yet in the NFL. That type of swag when they ran their routes or whatever. Yancey had that. And Yancey, he never had a quarterback like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, he had O'Donnell was all right, but he had Cordell, but for the most part, he didn't really have. And I'm in year. I've been watching these games. I mean, I'm in year. It was 97. I'm at the Super Bowl now. I just started the Super Bowl in 97.
Yeah.
And Yancey beasted that year.
Yep,
made all pro that year and everything. So watching them games. So yeah, I'm with you on that. An easy one. I'm gonna give an easy one. First of all, Cuz said Lorenzo Neal. TJ said he still owe me 1 yard to Mason. That wasn't Mason that didn't get that touchdown. That was who was that?
Kevin Dyson.
That was Kevin Dyson. That wasn't Mason.
Yeah.
That's funny though.
Yeah.
Curtis Martin. Yep. Curtis. Yeah.
Curtis Martin. Yeah.
Because somebody put something. Shout out to Damian Adams. He did his he does these Mount Rushmore. He's doing a Mount Rushmore of divisions. The player on each team or division, just Mount Rushmore. And he had Curtis Martin for the Jets. And I'm like, Curtis, what? And I had to think about it. I'm like, you know what? He has been their best player. I can't think of another player that was better than him for the Jets.
No.
So, an easy one though, real easy one. Is God, I can't think of it. Mitch Richmond. That's an easy one. That's a
Mitch Richmond. Yeah.
I still don't think he gets the credit that he deserves. Mitch Richmond was a beast when he was with Golden State and when he went to Sacramento. So yeah, another person that didn't get a lot of credit. You know what? You know who was a beast, man? I know y'all gonna be like, you tripping. And this is in college. God, I can't think of his name now. Arkansas quarterback. White boy.
Matt Jones.
Bruh, when I was a fan of Matt Jones in Arkansas, dog, Matt Jones was a beast.
He was just an athlete, man.
But you're right, but that's what you got to be in college.
His game was terrible. I hated his game.
Beast.
I hated his game. He got on my nerves.
What? Matt Jones was a beast in Arkansas.
He was so awkward, man. Oh my god.
But he was a beast though, dog.
I remember always saying,
Bobby Jackson, I like that.
You mean to tell me they can't get nobody else a quarterback in Arkansas? Like,
right. But he was balling though.
They're never gonna win. And so it's funny because on that team, Batman, Amari Carroll was on that team. Bat hated this dude. Like he hated Bat. He was like, man, we got the sorriest quarterback in the world. Like, yes, y'all do that. Sorry. But he was such a good athlete that now he got drafted to play wide receiver in the NFL and
played tight end. Remember?
But he started out at wide receiver.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Steve Francis. Another one. I'm trying to think baseball. Who was?
I was trying to think baseball. Baseball is so tough.
You think Benny I remember Cuz, remember this, Lil Greg Santiago, remember that is it Benny Santiago? Benito Santiago. They would call him Benny for short.
Yeah.
Whatever. But I remember we was at my grandma's house and we was watching the All-Star game. And this is the good old days when kids you watch the All-Star game. And Cuz, remember grandma, man, shout out to my grandma, but man, this is bogus. She took all the girls out. They got a hotel. They went downtown. They got a hotel downtown. She bought them all this stuff, purchased all this stuff. They went out to eat and everything. For the boys, we just went to her house. She had the house at the apartment with the older folks. She had an apartment. Now it was good. She cooked for us like chicken, black eyed peas, whatever. But we was watching the All-Star game, and I remember Cuz when Benny Santiago was there, and Cuz Lil Greg was like, "Hey man, he cold, Bob. He cold. We cold, Rob." We was like, "Yeah." But anyway, he was cold. He was
cold, but say baseball tough.
Yeah.
Baseball tough, man, because you just like guys who Edgar Renteria.
Yeah, that's a one. That's a good one. That's a baseball name too.
Yeah, that's a baseball name. Now, like I say, this I'm a little older than y'all, but this guy with all the Dodgers, and this one the Dodgers had a good team back in the day, but nobody was more clutch for that Dodger team than Ron Say. Ron Say used to come in here and kill the Braves.
I remember his name, Ron Say.
Kill the Braves. Like he could be batting 025. When they come to Atlanta, them batting 600. Like Jesus. Like he was just 0 for 20.
Right. Cuz I don't know about that.
Superstar.
Cuz a superstar, Cuz a superstar.
Yeah, Pudge been him.
Yeah, he was a superstar.
Yeah, Pudge been him.
Another person in football who I was like NFL. I'm trying to think. One more person I felt like. Oh, we kind of it was similar to this, but we said who if he played on another team. So it's kind of similar, but Carl Pickens. Carl Pickens was a beast in Cincinnati.
One of my favorite college football players.
Who did he play with?
Played for Tennessee. He played.
That's right.
Number 15, Carl Pickens played free safety and wide receiver.
That's right.
Carl Pickens was him.
But when he went to Cincinnati and just being on Cincinnati, they weren't good, but he was a beast.
Carl Pickens had that big body. He was 6'3". He was fluid, and it's so funny. So my recruiting trip to Tennessee, Carl Pickens was my guide.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy athlete. They were like, so like, we were there Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So they played Saturday. And so Sunday, they would go to the gym, play like intramural basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Man, the dunks this dude could do, man.
I believe it.
Freak athlete, man.
He was athletic. I can believe it. I can believe it.
Oh my God.
Ryan Sandberg was a star too, man.
Yeah, Ryan Sandberg was a superstar, man.
He was a superstar. You picking superstars.
Yeah, Ryan Sandberg was
all right, man.
He got all the credit.
Right.
Ryan Sandberg got all the credit.
All of it. Sean Dunston over Sean Dunston and right, yeah, all of that. Yep. All right, man. We're gonna take a quick break. Oh, Mookie was my guy too for the Mets.
Oh, Mookie Wilson.
Mookie Wilson's my guy too.
Another guy who used to trash the Braves, man. I ain't like Mookie Wilson. He used to trash the Braves.
Yeah,
he would hit every. I promise you, every bat. He probably in his career hit more doubles against the Braves than anybody. Jesus.
Yeah.
We used to be like, just put him on second base.
All right, y'all. We're gonna take a quick break, man, and then we got family in the building. We're gonna be right back.
Have a sports injury? Need to see an orthopedic doctor? Ortho Atlanta is one of Metro Atlanta's largest orthopedic and sports medicine practices, providing orthopedic and sports medicine care for the whole family. With 37 physicians and 14 offices, the practice provides the highest level of care for injury of muscles, joints, bones, and spine. Ortho Atlanta offers convenient access to a full range of musculoskeletal surgeons and specialists. Ortho Atlanta also offers on-site physical therapy, pain management care, MRI imaging, and workers' compensation care. The Ortho Atlanta surgery centers in Austell and Fayetteville provide cost-effective, same-day surgical procedures in an accredited outpatient center. Hip, knee, shoulder, back pain? Ortho Atlanta has you covered with specialists in all areas. Same-day appointments, orthopedic care for the whole family. Ortho Atlanta, Atlanta's choice for orthopedic and sports medicine care. Learn more at www.orthoatlanta.com.
Hey, this is Earl Campbell.
Hey, it's Chuck the Iceman Liddell.
This is Emmett Smith, and you're listening to 3 Point Conversion.
All right, we are back inside the 3 Point Conversion Sports Lounge. One more player. We got he said Fred McGriff. Yeah, Fred McGriff was that dude.
The crime dog.
Crime dog. But yeah.
Sign the crime dog. You're gonna burn your stadium down, but you're gonna win.
All right, man. We got family in the building, man. And this is a good time to bring them in, man, because football's starting. You got fantasy football. We got questions. If y'all got questions, we might let you ask a question. You know what I'm saying? But we got to bring in orthopedic for Ortho Atlanta, none other than Dr. Donnie Fowler III. What's going on, Doc?
What's up, fellas? How we doing?
Doc,
we're good, man. How you doing?
I'm good. I have a good, just random, my last thoughts on Fred McGriff, since you just brought him up. Most people don't realize this or may have forgotten it, but you remember he tried to make a comeback because he was at, I just double checked, 493 home runs, and he wanted to try to come back and hit 500 home runs. So he was, when I was at school still at Duke, he was playing for the Durham Bulls, like AAA, trying to make his way back to the league and get those last 7 home runs. So I still remember old man McGriff like trying to get back out there and see if he could hit a few more home runs. And obviously he didn't make it, but he was a hell of a player. So
the crime dog.
No,
you know, I used to hate they hit the ball to him because he had like the ugliest throwing motion. Like he was gonna mess up a double play. I used to like, just tag the bag, man. Just tag the bag. Please do not throw down the second base. Ball gonna end up in left field, man. Please. But yeah, great guy. Great guy.
Never grew. All right, Doc. So I want to ask first, man. We were talking about this at camp. You know how Atlanta fans are anyway, but Falcon fans, everybody was getting upset and mad that that he was, he's been hurt and he's still hurt. Penix, as in Penix, he's still hurt. He's not gonna, man, why can't he play? And that's the Falcons and all that. But my question is, Doc, because he's still not participating in 11 on 11 drills, but he's pretty much up to speed, right? I mean, he got hurt in November or something like that. So isn't he really up to speed? Like, this is the way it should be going right now anyway?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like maybe people, I remember talking about this a couple months ago. It's like, oh, he's already doing 7-on-7 drills. And it's like, well, yeah, pump the brakes a little. I mean, given the circumstances and his injury history, they're not going to be like rushing him along. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't, I guess, necessarily panic if I'm a Falcons fan, which I'm not, no disrespect, but I think this is par for the course and what's expected, given who you're hoping is potentially still going to be your future quarterback, and trying to protect him and make sure he's as close to 100% before you even start exposing him to the possibility of something freak happening in practice. Obviously, Falcons fans are already down with the latest injury news, so God forbid something piggybacks on that. So,
well, Doc, we had our fantasy draft the other day, and
okay.
I don't know why I did this, so I want you to, tell me, was I smart or Was I dumb? Took Joe Burrow, Doc. With his injury history, how good was this draft pick of mine?
Well, I think it depends on where you got him and how many other quarterbacks have been drafted before him.
It was like 3. Somebody took Dak. Cause Dak gonna throw for a gazillion yards.
Dak went 1 ahead of
No,
Josh.
no. Dak went before I picked.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah. But when like the guy I really wanted was off the board, so Joe Burrow was staring me in the face. I took Joe Burrow. How crazy am I, Doc?
Yeah, no, I don't think you're crazy. I mean, again, it comes down to certainly to some degree how your league is stacked. I'm assuming it's a 1 quarterback league and not a two quarterback league.
One quarterback.
And how deep it goes. I mean, he's high risk, high reward. I mean, he potentially has the best, I'd say, people to throw the ball to in the league. I don't think you got a better 1-2 than Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. And then you throw in Chase Brown, who he's dumping a ton of screen passes to that can break it at any moment and rack up, extra points for him too. So, I mean, obviously the potential is there. It's like you just said, can he stay healthy? And I mean, he's played 3. I looked before the show. I mean, he's played 3 full of the 6 seasons. I mean, he's played a full season 3 of those 6 seasons.
Right.
He's batting at least 50%, and the other ones he got at least 8 to 10 games in. So again, I don't think you're crazy. It's not like he's coming off an ACL or an Achilles. It was a turf toe kind of thing that got him last year, which is kind of stupid, but it's real, as we've talked about. So no, it's not like, I'm not worried he's not 100% or he doesn't have the talent around him. Hopefully the freak stuff doesn't happen. And I guess important who your backup quarterback is, but I don't think it's a back pick. So.
Okay. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah.
I feel better. Okay, I feel better.
Who's your backup?
Doc, you don't want to know who my backup is, Doc. you don't want to know who my backup is.
No, now I do even more.
Jackson Dart.
What? How many people in this league?
Man, we got like this is a big league. This is like our biggest league.
What the 15? Was it 15?
Nah, we got like 20 people in this league.
How y'all do that?
Man, we do it. Last year we had it was like 26 people in the league last year.
I don't know what type of league y'all got. It ain't nothing but 32 quarterbacks, but
right.
Yeah. I mean, Dart doesn't, depending on how many owners and deep the league is. I mean, it's not.
Yeah,
this is a crazy competitive league.
He's gonna run some, pick up some yards. The Giants are probably gonna be down. He's gonna need to throw a lot to try to score points.
I hope he don't never play. I only want to play on one time. It's bye week. I don't want to play on the bye week.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
All right, Doc, we got it. Before I ask my next question, we do have a question from the chat room asking about Kobe Bryant. He hyper, and I was gonna ask this question at first too. But he with the hyperextended knee, and he has a what was it? Bruised bone, and I forgot the other injury. But they're saying he's going to be out 8 to 10 weeks, which means he'll probably miss 5 weeks in the 4 to 5 weeks in the NFL season. Is it a way that this is like lingering? Could this be a lingering injury as well? Or will it be something that he could possibly heal quicker? Or quickly, I should say.
Yeah, no, I looked at a little bit of this. I mean, I guess the good news is there could be worse. Again, when you
right.
We've talked about this. When your knee goes back, like hyperextension, when your knee goes backwards, it looks terrible, and you smack the bones together, and it creates basically a bone bruise or a stress fracture, which is what they're saying with him too. So it's very painful, causes a lot of swelling, and you still got to give it time to settle down. But 9 times out of 10, it's not a surgical thing, which means, you can usually get back, depending on the severity, somewhere in that I'd say 6 to 8 week time frame. I think I saw somewhere 8 to 10 weeks with what they're talking about. So maybe his was a little more serious than a more minor one. But I mean, no, I guess that means you're probably missing some of the early part of the season. But once it heals, it's not like a ligament or something that you're worried is compromised. It's really just the bone. And once the fluid in the bone goes away, the bone is just as strong as it was before. So there shouldn't necessarily be any risk of anything recurrent or lingering as long as you let the process play out.
Good. That's good to hear. I was sick when I heard that, but that's good to hear. My next question, though, is do you believe it's possible, or do you believe that Aaron Judge could miss the rest of the season? Is it possible that he can miss the rest of the season due to his hip injury, his rib injury? I mean, and he came out and said he's coming back. He believes he's coming back, but
yeah, I mean, I guess it's possible. I mean, he's already been out, I think 2 months, give or take, at this point. I think almost 2 months exactly. So I think they've recently cleared him just to do light activity, which is not throwing and hitting. It's just jogging and kind of lightweight kind of stuff. So, I mean, that makes me think he's at least a month away of like being close to baseball ready, assuming all goes well, because I mean, it's going to take at least a couple of weeks to be throwing and hitting and comfortable with that before you're able to do it live in game action. So I think best case scenario, you're talking about another month, which puts you about 3 months for a stress fracture of the ribs, which sounds about right. I think where the issue is, if he tries to come back and he re-aggravates it, then he's done. And it's hard to, the hope is certainly you never want to see that happen to anyone, let alone someone like Aaron Judge. But it's certainly possible, but hard to say. So it's possible, yes, but I do think you're going to see him back in September, more than likely. Just hopefully he's not going to re-aggravate it.
Good.
And Doc, you got a new receiver in DC. Maryland kid comes back home. Stephon Diggs. Your thoughts?
You know, I'm cautiously optimistic. Given the circumstances of who was, there's all this talk. We needed to sign another veteran receiver to pair with McLaurin based on the receiver room that we still had. I mean, we drafted Antonio Williams in the 3rd round, who's probably going to, key in the slot, and I think will be good. And then you got Okonkwo, the tight end, who's really, again, a receiver in a tight end's body that people were saying is probably our de facto number 2 receiver. So, I mean, I still like some of the pieces that we picked up since last year, but bringing in Diggs of who else was out there. I mean, Ayuk is probably going to
played itself.
He's probably going to spin off the planet at this point. And I think he's social mediaing himself out of the league for good, unless, I don't know, someone's desperate. And then Tyreek Hill is still obviously not up to speed per his own volition, and that's basically his game is speed. So I think it's certainly the safest of the vets out there. He's older, like a lot of those guys, but I mean, he's done it consistently. I think 1,000 yards in 6 out of the last 7 years, and the only year he didn't was when he tore his ACL a couple years ago in Houston. So he's been consistent. He comes with some off the field stuff too that
a little bit
makes me a little concerned. Maybe not quite as much as Tyreek, and maybe not as much as what Ayuk has put out there in the last couple months. So I think he's the best of the bunch, and hopefully will bring a veteran mindset to the locker room and give Jaden Daniels another target. He's not going to be a number 1 for them, but he doesn't need to be. And so hopefully he will make us better and deeper. So
like he did with New England. I mean, I thought he brought that veteran ship, if I can say, and leadership to New England and helped them out. Like I said that earlier, Doc, I don't think he gets enough credit. We always saw the antic, or we saw him when he was demonstrative, or he was, pumped up, but he's a wide receiver. He was never going at Allen. Allen never said that. He never went at Allen. He never went at his coaches. We just saw him as a wide receiver, but I've always heard he's been he's a great guy to have in the locker room. Now you don't want your sister dating him, but
we've seen that clip. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's right.
One of the best clips ever.
Yeah, but he's a great teammate, and I think he's a great football guy.
Dig say, everybody said me.
Yeah,
I'm a great guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was like Diggs.
Right.
And I think we had like a couple of different baby mamas at the same time.
Right. Yeah. Just we're not.
But
he had all of them at the Super Bowl. Like that.
For what I think he can be on the football field, if he limits hopefully any kind of distractions, I think it's a big pickup for us. Probably as good as we were going to get at this stage.
I agree.
So,
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. Well, all right, Doc. We appreciate you, man, and we will see you next week. And you have a great and safe week, man. How's the family? Everybody's good.
Yeah, our Preston, our second daughter, turns 1 Friday, so blowing it out.
Time flies.
You remember when? I remember you. I remember you told us you were having the first one. Wow,
time flies, man. Time flies.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, Doc. We appreciate you, sir.
All right, fellas. See you next week.
All right, Doc.
All right, y'all. Quick thing before we get into this baseball. Speaking of baseball, I'm gonna cover this up. Who do y'all think this is? Matter of fact, I'm just gonna tell y'all.
That's Warren Valdez.
I thought it was Ralph Transvant.
That's the guy who made coffee. That's Warren Valdez.
Look who this is.
That's Buenos Noches.
This is Usher.
That's Warren Nunez.
That is Usher, y'all. So the Braves,
baby.
The Braves about to get or whoever came up with that.
JD's look like him though.
Yeah, JD looked better, but
yeah, they did a good job with JD's.
I look like you said, oh boy, I look at him, or I thought it was Ralph Transant.
Man, look like Warren Valdez. I'll tell you, man, like the coffee man.
Right. Come on, that's Usher. Come on,
make good coffee.
Anyway, trade deadline. Everybody in the chat room, are y'all happy with what your team did, or if they did anything? Mace, you said you wanted to speak on something because a lot of Braves fans were upset that AA weren't. He wasn't
upset for what?
He was aggressive.
We're not the Dodgers, the Mets, or the Yankees. Like we're owned by a conglomerate who have a bottom line, and they're like, this is what we spending on baseball. I don't care what we got going on. We're spending X amount of dollars on baseball. This is the budget that y'all have to go get whoever, but they got to fall in line with this. We're not all outside the luxury tax and all that crazy, whatever they want to call it in MLB. But let's give a strike in 2026, man. Let's make everybody get a salary cap. Because, like, I was telling one of my guys at work, like, everybody knew Scoble was going to the Dodgers.
Yeah, you knew that.
He's just going to the Dodgers or the Yankees. Like,
right.
They have a bottomless pit of money to spend. And this is why baseball needs a salary cap. It needs a salary cap.
Yeah, they do.
Like, bring everybody in line so everybody spends the same amount of money. If MLB wants to be like the NFL, you got to have parity, man. Everybody got to fit. In baseball, we know it's only maybe 5 teams that can legitimately win the World Series every year. It's not going to be no like this team that's just going to come out of nowhere, and they were 30 games out, and all of a sudden they're just going to make this fierce run. You don't have the weaponry to do it.
Right.
So, nah.
Right. Well, we saw what Lane Thomas did last night. Came in, used the speed, and it was a bad throw by I think it was the second base. No, it was a shortstop. But still, he beat the throw. Hustled, showed the speed, so it was good. Then it ended up getting scoring as well too. So, I mean, I think the Braves got what they could have, what they did get, and would fit. I mean, sometimes
That's what they were gonna get. What they got, that's what they were gonna get.
right. And then sometimes some people just don't fit. It's just not, So and you saw what Grant did last night for him to come in 6 innings, 6 in the third, and and I think he was scoreless. He didn't give up any runs. So pitched a great game, and he said he was motivated by everybody, kind of motivates you when everybody's saying, oh, they don't have any starters and they're not good and all of that. So yeah. So but TJ said he's happy that Chicago did great. He said he thought they did great. But yeah, it's you knew Yankees, but Dodgers are like the old school Yankees,
Yeah.
They're gonna get everybody anybody.
They get everybody. They gonna get everybody, and they can. Money ain't a thing to them.
Yeah, that's why I hated the Yankees back then because of that. So I hated the Yankees because of that. All right, so let's go over MLB. So Braves right now, they're on a 6-game winning streak. Right now, I don't know the score now. I hadn't looked at the. Let me see what they're doing right now. But actually, I can see right here. So with the Braves right now, the Braves are up 4-1 right now on the Marlins. Bro, it was like 18. It was like 600 people at the game last night. It was they were talking about it was 23,000. Matter of fact, I'm glad I said that.
That's just how many people who actually bought tickets.
I know,
who came
but
through the turnstile.
We're still getting a.
Yeah,
you should have. Everybody was like 23,000.
Yeah,
bro. I promise you, it was like
that's who paid. That's who paid.
600 people there.
23,000 paid. Yeah.
Yeah, love Boston move. Yeah, Boston move, and they kept. Yeah, that was a big move for Boston.
Yeah,
definitely agree. All right, so we look at the standings right now. In the AL East, it's It's still crazy that Boston has won. They probably won their last 18, 19 out of 21, something like that.
They rolling, dog.
They won 6 in a row. But still, they're 6 games out, which is crazy. Yeah. But they're in the wild card contention. They should win. But right now, Rays have a 4-game lead over the Yankees in the East. Like I said, Boston is third. They 6 games behind. They're 61 and 51. The White Sox, man, it just feels so good to see this because. I used to always talk about the White Sox being the MLB farm system because we get White Sox gonna give everybody their great players. But right now they have a 3-game lead over the Guardians at 59 and 53. And then AOS, is this a script? Everyone, Mace, is this a script that we see every year? And they probably could do this because they know their division sucks or not that good. They just coast through the season. They start out slow. We're going to be all right. Start out 3rd or 4th in the division by June and July. By June, then next thing you know, they start to make their run. And as we see right now, they're up 1.5 games over the Texas Rangers.
Yeah.
Remember, Houston was like 4th, maybe 15 games ago. But this is how they do. So they have their 1.5 games up over the Texas Rangers and 3 games over the ahead of the Mariners. Now in the NL East, as we mentioned, Braves, they 68 and 45. They won 6 in a row. They have a 7.5 game lead over the Philadelphia Phillies. And then in the Central, Milwaukee is tough. They're
tough. And Milwaukee uniform sweet when they wear that blue jersey.
Oh yeah, they don't.
Sweet.
Yeah. Yep. They're 70 and 43 right now. Best record in baseball, and they have a 5-game lead over the Cubs, who's been playing very well. Cubs are 66 and 49, and then Los Angeles Dodgers have an 8.5 game lead over the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
All right, but I just want to go over the wild card, and I just want your thoughts on this. So wild card in AL is look like it's going to be Yankees and Boston, unless Cleveland just all of a sudden start winning and Boston and Yankees, regress. But I digress. I thought that's not going to happen. And then in the NL, Cubs and Phillies are ahead, and Diamondbacks are a game behind the Phillies, and they're 5.5 games behind the Cubs. Who you think get in the wild card in the NL? I know it's a lot of games left, but and San Diego, the Padres are 1 game. They're 1 game behind. Marlins are 2 games behind. 2 games behind, and Pirates are 3.5, and Cardinals are 4 games. Who do you think gets in?
Dude, for some strange reason, them Florida Marlins always cause chaos down the stretch. Always cause chaos down the stretch for some reason. I don't know if it's because they went back to these old throwback jerseys. I love when they wear that throwback jersey. That jersey is so sweet. I don't know why they went to that crazy orange Miami looking stuff anyway. But it's something about the Florida Marlins, man. And I definitely don't want them to get caught around my Braves because they always handle the Braves. So it's something about the Florida Marlins, dog.
Yeah.
Something about the Miami Marlins, or whatever they call themselves.
They've been doing pretty good, man. You're right. I think you're right. You're definitely right. I just didn't know the Washington Nationals. Their lineup is beastly, dog. Their lineup, as far as hitting, I'm just looking at them like, what you look at their lineup, bro. It's crazy. They just need pitching, of course. Milwaukee will be a wild card. I love TJ. TJ gonna always rep. TJ. I'm rooting for you, dog. I hate to do it. I ain't gonna do it. I'm hoping they can do it. Only 5 games up, so hey, we gotta just beat them in a series or 2, man. Right, we can do that. You think Philly? Cuz okay, yeah. Yeah, it's close. It's getting real close. All right, and then with WNBA, Mace, what's the score now?
Oh, the Hawks. I said Hawks. Dream win 96-82.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Who did what? Anybody?
Look like what kind of a big night. Alicia, of course. Alicia had a big night. Like Ryan actually had 18. Wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Kelsey Plum played tonight.
Oh, she did.
Yeah. Cubs pitching is getting healthy, my dog.
Yeah, man, and that's why they winning. Yeah, that's what they need. With this dream team, you kind of mentioned it a little bit. If they have to play the Aces, they're in trouble because they respect them too much. Yeah. It's in their head. Remember early in the season, they had like a 17, 18 point lead.
We had a 17-point lead and we blew it.
Yeah, and blew it in the second half. So what I mean, besides the respect factor, first of all, where do you think they rank amongst the great teams, Minnesota's and the Golden State Valkyries and the Fever? Where do you think they rank?
We're right there in the middle because if you look at like the standings, us in Indiana, we're jockeying back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
We're like a game apart. But I just think when you look at Indiana, between Boston and you know how Kelsey does every time she come here.
Kelsey's a beast.
She do it to us like in the worst way.
And she playing out her mind right now.
Oh my God! You see what Olivia Miles said the other day? Like, girl, what do you eat? What do you eat?
Wait a minute. Wait.
We care about, a lot of people care about baseball.
No, don't listen to that. You know how he's saying that, right? Because Cardinals lose.
Yeah.
Wow, stupid, man.
Vince Coleman ain't coming back through that door. Ozzie Smith ain't coming back through that door.
Wow, because funny.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
Greg, so you say seventh. He says seventh. I think because, like you said, it's Minnesota. I still think Ace is going to be a problem, but Minnesota, man,
The Ace is a problem.
Aces. I think it's
Listen,
still in the 7-game series. It's hard to beat them. It's going to be hard to beat them.
until Asia say ain't nothing.
Right.
When it count, Asia gonna make it do what it do.
Right.
Until somebody can knock off the throne, yeah, so be
Right.
it.
But Minnesota, they've been doing this without Fee. And Fee is a killer. And now you get Fee. So I get those teams and Golden State, man, they have this connection, the way they play, like that chemistry. I don't know. This chemistry is just so it's crazy. But after that, then you have, is New York above that? Is it Indiana? Is Indiana then Atlanta, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like you said, with Kelsey and Boston, and then if Caitlin, if she start getting her bag and she start playing. And the thing is, Atlanta has the talent and the defense to play all of these teams.
Without a doubt. We mentally we're not ready.
Oh, in Dallas, New York, and Dallas. But I know they're below. I think Dallas been losing lately, whatever. I just think Dallas is too young. I don't think they have enough.
Even though Paige is like that, they don't have enough. Her and Enrique, they are as dope as they are, they don't have enough. They don't have no size down there.
Right. But I do think that with Atlanta, you got Jordan. Somebody said Jordan was the weakest link. I'm like, shut up. But you have Jordan. Like, they tripping. Jordan. Their lineup is complete. I think once Bree really get in shape, it'll start working. You know what I'm saying? I just think off the bench, you got Izzy, but Papa got to do something. Papa got to come in.
Man,
she got to be more consistent.
Papa hurt, so she been in street clothes about a week now. Stay in street clothes.
Right, yeah, because she hadn't been consistent.
No, man.
She hadn't been consistent.
And then too, like, she started the season off good, but like, as soon as she stopped playing defense, coach be like, "You out of there."
The coach don't play that with her. Right. Yeah, you not lying. So yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see what they do. But ladies and gentlemen, that will be the end of the show. He's a candidate, just doesn't play aggressive enough. Boy, you speaking his language right here. Mace always says that because
she don't attack enough, man. She just be chilling.
She can, yeah.
And she can get her she get her shot whenever she wanted, but she just
what I tell you, she plays like Stockton. Play just like Stockton.
Well, again, Lee John Stockton will take over game. Lee John Stockton be like, man, look.
Sometimes he'll take over the game.
Y'all gonna get these buckets, man. Y'all gonna get
she
these buckets.
She need to learn that. But I mean, she's great as getting her team involved. She's great at that. I think she might be the best. I think she's the best in the league to me at that. The passes she make, but
yeah,
you're right, cuz she has to be more aggressive. She has to know when to score and know when to take over, when to get her teammates involved.
Now, like the other night, like that Jackie Young just a bad matchup. This is bad.
Yeah. Jackie Young just a beast. Yeah.
But every other night, Joy can get it off.
Yeah.
Joy should be able to get it off.
Yep. So yeah, man. But all right, family, that wraps up today's show. We definitely appreciate it. It was fun, man. You know, like we always say, this is therapy. I don't know about how it is for you all, but it's therapy for us.
Yeah, man. You got to be, man. Shout out to Jamie, man. Jamie Winston living his best life, man. Jamie's having a good time in practice, man. Look at James.
I love James, man. James is that dude, man.
Just keep collecting these checks, James. James out here just collecting checks, man.
Right. Appreciate that.
Appreciate it, TJ. Appreciate you for showing.
Yeah. James.
I love that for James.
Hey, in New Orleans, he was having a ball in New Orleans.
That man have a ball, whatever he do, man. I love James, man. James was always that guy for me, man. Always.
Yeah. James is that guy, dog. Appreciate it, cuz. Yeah. But yeah, man, another great show, man. Fun times, man. And of course, y'all hear this music. Y'all already know what it means. It means that it's time to let you go. Before we let you go, we have a couple of shout outs, and stay tuned because you're probably gonna be one of them. And first off, I want to give the biggest shout out to the Almighty God for giving us this platform to do what we do, say what we say, make you all happy, mad, want to give us a stop it button, which TJ gave me and you stop it tonight. Hey, we appreciate it, God. Thank you. Also, gotta thank my dog Mace. Appreciate you, dog.
Hey man, you already know, man. Everybody, don't cost you nothing to be a good person, man. Give people grace out here in the world, man. And listen, we got one life, man. Live it, man. Love life, man, for sure. I got a phone call twice this week, man. 2 people and checked out of here, man. Like, dog. Love life, man. Love life for real.
Yep, no doubt. Also, shout out to Dr. Donnie Fa the third, cousin.
Guy.
Yeah, we appreciate you, cuz. Also, man, shout out to everyone who listens to the show, man. We shout out to Middlebrook, shout out to my cuz Lil Greg, shout out to cuz Juan, shout out to TJ, Vince. Marlon was in here, man. We appreciate you all, man. Whoever else is in here, we appreciate you. Also, shout out to my lovely children, my nieces, nephews, brothers, sisters, cousins, aunties, uncles, grandparents, play cousins. Hey, man, love on family. Let family know that you love them. Love them while they still can feel it. Love them while they still alive. Like Mason said. Also, hey, man, you got good sports on right now. Appreciate that, cuz. Yes, come on, football. Like I was saying, you got football starting up. You got training camp. Hey, we got a game Thursday night, dog.
Play football tomorrow, man. The Carolina Panthers and somebody. I don't even care what they play.
I know I've still got to watch it. Me at the Braves game, but I'm gonna watch it though. I'm gonna watch it.
I like the preseason game. I like to see all the kids that we covered in college, and I just like to see them in a uniform.
Right. I'm with you too. Also, so you got baseball, MLB, WNBA. What else you got? Right, what's going on right now? College football about to start up. You know they're practicing and everything, training.
Yeah, man. The fall camp has started, man. It won't be long.
Yeah, man. Sports.
Won't be long before we over there, Georgia Tech and Colorado.
Right.
On a Thursday night.
Is that the first game of the season?
First game of the season.
What date is that?
September 5th. Thursday night game.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to send somebody there. I'm gonna be gone. Man, but anyway.
Let me double check it. Yeah. I want to say September 5th.
Yeah, I would think. Oh man. I knew that. But anyway, I'll send somebody there. Hey, I gotta apply for I'm waiting for them to send. They didn't send the applications. I gotta need to talk to Glaze. I know you don't know.
September 3rd. You know I don't know.
September who?
September 3rd. 8 p.m. Bobby Dodd Stadium.
That's a Thursday. Okay.
That's a Thursday night game. Yeah.
Yep. So man. All right. Also, hey, eat good, drink responsibly. Until next week, same time, same show, same sports nonsense, same crazy hosts. When you miss me, we're out. Peace.
You.
What's up, family? I'm Real Mike Rob. Make sure you tuning in to the 3-Point Conversion Radio. They got all of it, and they keep it funky. Let's get it.